So this is Chapter 5, Lesson 3, 5 videos in this mini series. The second video is all about the associative property. So let's talk about the associative property. The associative property, the root word here is associate, or we could think of an association, okay? And who you associate with, or your association, is a group of people, right? You group yourself with others. So this property deals with the grouping of terms. And you should remember that our grouping symbols are parentheses, and there's a couple others, but our primary grouping symbol is parentheses. That's what you're going to see a lot of in this property. So changing the grouping of the terms in an addition or multiplication problem will not affect the sum or product. Again, this works only for addition problems and multiplication problems, and it has to be a problem containing only addition, only multiplication, no mixture of them. So let's see what it looks like. An addition example would be the quantity of 3 plus 1 plus 6. Okay, now in our grouping here, we've got 3 plus 1 grouped together, and the 6 is left out. But see how it's all addition? Okay, if we want to, we can take that 3 and take it out of the group and put the 1 and the 6 together in the group instead. Now take notice, the order is exactly the same, 3, 1, 6. 3, 1, 6. So we did not change the order. Instead, we changed the grouping. And if we followed the order of operations and solved both sides, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 1 plus 6 is 7, 3 plus 7 is 10. We get 10 on both sides. An algebraic example could be 6m plus 3 in parentheses. So the quantity of 6m plus 3 plus k. And if we want to change the grouping there, we can take the parentheses out of this placement here and put them around the 3 and the k instead. So the 6m is no longer grouped, but the 3 plus k are grouped together. Okay, so they would be equal as well. That would not change the sum there. Multiplicative example or multiplication example, 10 times 4 times 2, and we'll put this time we'll start with the 4 and the 2 in parentheses. So 10 times the quantity of 4 times 2. If we want to, we can change our grouping so that the 10 and the 4 are grouped together, and then we multiply by 2. So this side says 4 times 2 first, we get 8, 10 times 8 is 80. This side we do 10 times 4 first, 4 times 10 is 40, times 2 is 80. We get 80 either way. But again, note that we did not change the order. We only changed where the parentheses are. So we still have 10, then 4, then 2, 10, then 4, then 2. An algebraic example would be 6z times 5. And now we have the 6z in parentheses. We're going to take the parentheses and change the grouping so the 6 will no longer be grouped. And inside the parentheses, we will get z times 5. Again, the order didn't change, just the grouping symbols. Okay, so again, this was the associative property. Root word of associative is associate or association, which is a group of people or who you group yourself with. So this talks about changing the grouping.